Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back at a brand new video of Tuning Dutchy. I hope you had a very good week and a very pleasant weekend. Now my week went a little bit different, which I go to explain you in this video. My weekend went very quiet as well. In the past week something happened to me, which I definitely are gonna explain in this video. And not to forget, there's also someone here that commented on the episode number 1, Supercharged Matisse, that not every change that I make on the Matisse can be seen. That's partially true, so I will cover that in this video as well. But keep looking. So what actually did change in the last week? What happened and what could make you actually very so nervous to watch, of course? It's very important indeed and has a very high impact on what we can do in 2025 and what we can do, of course, on the Matisse. Now, the thing is though, of course, I'd like to work on the car, and I was at my dad's house while working on my exhaust because my exhaust almost fell off, which I definitely would like to show you right now. So there we are, guys. As said, I would show you. Now, as you guys can see, this is the beginning of the exhaust and the back goes to the end as well. Now it's very messy in here, don't mind me. I have still to clean it up, but this is the flex pipe we are at, and as you guys can see, it does not have a lot of meat on it. So that's causing the danger. And do we want any traffic to be involved? I guess not. But I will tell you guys much more soon. So there you guys already have seen, it is definitely not looking that great. And obviously there lays the exhaust, and then it's better take the exhaust off, having a little out of the car, which it's not hurting me, but the local police definitely did not like it. And yes, you already heard it, taking it off to avoid any accidents. But not just local police actually pulled me off the road, no, undercover police. So that's a little bit more worse, because that's a rank higher. Now I don't know why, and especially that late, because it was late in the evening, but nonetheless they pulled me off and they told me, hey, that sounds a little bit too loud if you ask me, but it's not the main reason we set you on side. They told me that I was driving, hold your heart, 70 kilometers an hour, which is approximately 40 miles an hour too fast. So, yeah, well, let's say 25 miles an hour, excuse me. Still have to convert it a little bit better, but I was driving way too fast. Now, I have to drive 50 kilometers too fast, and my driver license can be impounded. What happened? 20 kilometers above that means my driver license is impounded. That's obviously not in a great state, because I can't drive right now. Not to worry, of course, I can handle it, and I will definitely look that I get it back. I already have a letter over there that says that they already have it, and that the state will actually determine if I will get it back, yes or no. So I will get to hear that within 10 working days. Now the thing is also, I was thinking, okay, well, currently at that point, not everyone could help me out, so let's drive a little further without driving license, but still have the car and my license pass. License pass belongs to the car in this country, so without it, you may not drive that car. But 200 meters further, which is not even 0 to 1 mile, the same undercover police pulled me again on the side of the road, and they told me, that's not a smart idea, man. We have to impound the car and impound your license pass as well. Yes, I could have known actually better, and I actually could have better wait for any assistance, and no, it was not a smart option. But did we learn from it? Yes, of course. I mean, it's not the best idea to do, but I get a hold of this. In a worst case scenario, they actually keep my driving license and take the car, especially with the license pass, which means just getting a new car and getting a new driver license. But all of that is definitely something I can manage. Does that have any high impact on the channel? Well, that actually demands on what the state is gonna actually say about it. Now, I hope they're a little bit political, or polite, that are said, and a little bit loyal, actually, and that everything is gonna be fine. So, but anyway, I can handle this. I will definitely can do it. I mean, we handled much more things, so why we can't do this, right? So, back about the thing that one of people actually commented on the episode number 1, Supercharged Matisse, that not every change can be seen. Is that true, or is it not? Partially it is true, partially it is secretive. Now, why does it actually secretive? I do not always actually publish directly on social media, on YouTube, or anything like that. Sometimes things are in a beta mode, which is definitely then not shown on YouTube. The other things things, it's better actually that it's hidden just for the local police so they don't give me any fines and all that kind of things. So in that episode number 1, where I was of course driving the supercharged Matisse, I believe it was boosted. The thing is, of course you cannot see every change if the camera is sighted on the road, which means a street drive POV or a drive POV in general. Normal wise, you should actually have a GoPro on your head or on your chest or anything like that, best case scenario on your head, and then have the best POV, that is POV, point of view. Now the thing is, I don't have that option, which makes me my phone pointing to the street itself. Now the car is steering, so also automatically sees where I'm going. So that's actually why you can't see every change that I make, because from that point of view in the cockpit you can't see my blue headlights that I have on the car, which is actually officially prohibited because it's ice blue and it's not actually allowed on that particular car. And also the headers you can't see. You can't see my sport air filter with the aluminum intake, well, aluminum piping going after the throttle body, and the supercharger also is not possible. Now the Tuning Dutchy YouTube logo and also Tuning Dutchy Instagram logo on the front windshield as well as on the back windshield is then rarely visible. So it's definitely good visible on the if we are driving, of course. Let's say if you drive actually near me and you drive way ahead and you look in the back view mirror, then you definitely can read my name on my front windshield, or if you drive behind me on my back windshield. That's why I have both on front and back, not just on the left rear window or right rear window, which actually most of the people do, or maybe on the fender. That's what I have avoided not to do. I of course see that here on my analytics here on YouTube, that definitely it has some impact and positive. So that's good. Now the thing is, speaking a little bit further about what the person said about if you have a Daewoo Matisse, can you actually put a supercharger on it or a sport air filter, or anyways, is that actually possible? Rarely enough, yes, it is possible. Now I have not seen anyone, and this is also not recorded, less likely I would really like that you guys have seen it, but I have measured the boost pressure that I already made stock ECU with only an open air filter. No, not even open air filter. I did the air filter on the supercharger, that's it. But I had a aluminum pipe, 63 millimeters, just a little turbo hose, again a turbo hose, and then going straight again 63 millimeters pipe and 90-degree turbo hose to the supercharger. Beneath the supercharger, where the air goes in, is actually only an air filter so that the dust will not enter the supercharger to destroy the bearings. That's all that's actually gotta do it, and I approximately it's made like 70-75 horsepower, all the things included. So the header, sport air filter, and the supercharger. So I made in total 8 PSI boosts. For now, anyone with a stock ECU on the Daewoo Matisse did not have any of that with a stock ECU like 8 PSI. I have heard people that said 6-7 PSI, which should be the maximum of the car. It's probably not. Even Charger Tech, which is a very high advanced tuning company in this country, say that 7 PSI is actually a little bit too high. I doubt that my air to fuel mixture is definitely not going to be 12 or something, would be way below it. I know that there's more air going into the system than fuel. That's obviously if you run a PSI boost and not even doing some changes on the fuel system, but that lets me actually that the ECU is able to change things and that the car can handle much more than what people think. So is a 3-cylinder able to produce more? Yes guys, don't underestimate those cars. Yes, it's a inline 3-cylinder engine, but that doesn't mean, even if it's wobbly, that it cannot make any horsepower. Don't forget those engines. I mean, let's look at 3-cylinder engine from Koenigsegg. Hey, it made 600 horsepower. 200 horsepower is the cylinder. What are we talking about? And I have 52 in all 3 pots. So that's a huge difference. So yes, it does. It is possible, but you should actually see the maximum in your way. That's actually where I come in. Tuning Dutch. Indeed. I try always to put the maximum as there is. As soon as I hear one detonation, I will take 1 PSI off, definitely, or maybe even more. Depends on how often. So I always go to the max, whenever I am possible. So I hope your questions are covered in this video then, because I think in this case I will end up the video. I hope you guys watched the video in very joy. I hope indeed. And hey, I mean 60 FPS on Ultra HD on my new Samsung S21. Why not? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I would say Tuning Dutchy is definitely gonna sign off, because for me it's time to go to bed, because currently it is 03:24. 25, no, 03:27, sorry. So, good idea to go to sleep because it's night. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, race hard and tune well. Don't blow up your engine, your tranny, or lose your driving license or whatever, like me now. Think twice before you do crazy stuff. Catch up with you guys next time. Peace.